There, I believe we are live. Okay, let's try to start drawing. Oh, very close this time. And yet again, I don't know what happened this one. I don't like it when it's like this. Let's try this. Bit better. Okay, so today we're going with Ghost Walker. I'm going to do Ghost Walker today. Let's see where we land with Ghost Walker. I've done Ghost Walker once. It's a while ago. This is one of my kids' characters from his book. Hey Nene Artist, how are you? Yeah, I'm going to draw, dude. Lucas XP. Well, I can give you this tip, Lucas. To become better, I mean, no artist ever feels that they are like, I reach my full artist abilities or whatever. You never stop learning. I mean, I'm still learning. I don't feel that I'm an artist yet. I don't think any artist feels like it. So my advice for you is like, keep drawing and draw what you like, so you don't get tired of drawing, because if you draw boring stuff, you will get tired and you will leave it. Draw only the things that you feel are funny to you, and then when you finish, then you do it again, and then when you finish that one, you do it again, and repeat. Learn by repetition, but draw stuff that you enjoy and have a good time. You should have a good time, or it will be very boring. Well, I'm happy that you're good there, Nene Artist. It is Saturday, so we should all be enjoying our time, I believe. Savage Arts, Spooky Siren, welcome. I don't know if you guys can see me even better. Hopefully you can. I think something happened to the connection. There, we're back. Just need to get this. There. Oops, sorry about that. Trying to fix everything as good as I can. Sometimes even I fail in that. There. Yeah, okay, let's start. I was going, like I was saying, I'm going to draw Ghost Walker. I accidentally called him Ghost Rider, but this is not him. Adita Pandey, hey, how are you? Yeah, I have a tutorial about hands, but let's go through it quickly. You have 5 fingers in your hand, right? So I always start, I start like this when you make a hand. You make almost a triangle, but not quite a triangle. You start by that. And then I do the knuckles. You have the pointer finger, the long finger, the middle finger, the ring finger, and the pinky. And then you have the thumb. Only the knuckles. And then I do the fingers though, but only half of them, where it's like stop until here, kinda. Like so, and do all of them depending on how I want to do the hand. And then I do the same with the thumb. Let's put it like this, and then I continue the rest of the finger. Kinda like so though. And the rest of the thumb. And then you can do all the shadows and the rest of the details. This is how I do hands, and it depends on what you want with the hand. So that's a quickie about hands. Now let's get back to Ghost Walker. Aaron Musa Akaki, how are you? Okay, Lucas, don't worry. I understand your English very good. Now here we're going to do Ghost Walker. Ghost Walker is one of my son's characters. He has a cool story. He comes from another world, but not another planet. It's just another plane, another. You could say another dimension, maybe. It's a world full of monsters. Now, he himself, I believe, is some kind of a monster, but he looks like human. He has human features. There we have a pause in a way. Hey, Jose Rodriguez, bienvenido. Desde Monterrey, ¿qué tal? Hey, Banana Man. Banana Man. You got your own song there, Banana Man. But I believe you deserve it. Now he will have two katanas, if I remember it right. Kind of like so. There we have a pose. See if we can somehow give him the both fists somehow like that. Yeah, I kind of like this pose. There. Let's start to ink Mr. Ghost Walker. Yay, hooray. Hello Afro, how are you? I understand, man. Don't worry about it. I'm happy that you like came and say hi anyways. I feel that's the important part. I'm looking forward to completing this book. Like I said, this is my kid's story. And it's a cool story, I like it. I'm having a blast illustrating it. Well, Banana Man, this is a Ghost Walker. He's a character created by my son. We're doing his stories. And this is one of the characters that will show up eventually, I understand. I want to make straight lines, freehand. I don't recommend it because it never goes well for me anyways. Then why do you do it, you might ask yourself. It's just that some days even I get the hubris sickness, just like everybody else. And too bad I got it today. We got some details there. Last time I drew him with a hood. This time my son didn't want the hood. Hey Zarifa, how are you? Welcome back. José Luis Jiménez. Gracias. Ah, ¿qué dibujas? Y se puede ver aquí en YouTube. Thank you, Zarifa. And welcome back. Nice to see you again. There. Awesome sauce. Well, I'm happy you're doing well, Zarifa. I'm very good myself. Thank you. Okay, Banana Man, Banana Man, Banana Man. You need to have a lot of patience. Yes. And I think you need to like have that quality. I mean, be born with some of them qualities. I think you can learn it. To have the patience. I mean, I don't believe that all of us are like impossible, and we can all learn anything we want to learn. So of course you can learn to have patience if you want to. But you're right there, you need to have a lot of patience. But I have a lot of patience on default, anyways. It's just the way I am. Yeah, I remember you were from Azerbaijan, yes. Okay, Zarifa, that's good. Thank you very much. I'm happy that you're learning too, man. And it's nice to have company like these two. Let's see. Now he has a big scar, this guy, so I'm going to do it. Of course, you guys are seeing this like a mirror on the other side, but this is his left eye. And he's going to have a scar in his left eye. I know you're seeing it from the right, but that's wrong. I'm going to over dramatize this scar. Now I don't know how big it is. My son tells me how he wants it. The thing is that I'm designing the character for like the second time. So what you guys are seeing is the birth of this guy. You're watching him being born. This eye needs to be dark, all the way dark. This is why we're going to do it all the way dark. With a little bit of touch of white in the middle, like so. So you can make it clearer. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, we have a little bit of shadows. Yeah, Afro, you're right. It kind of does look like a samurai almost. Banana Man, I need to check him out. This Banana Man from the 80s. I don't have any recollection of ever seeing the Banana Man, but I will research, Google, and of course I can do him if I find that he looks awesome. Like I always say, if I feel that I will do some characters justice. Sounds corny when I say it, but it's the truth. That doesn't mean that I will not do it. It just means that I will check him out. Okay. Ah, it's like the tick afro. Okay. I remember seeing something about the tick. And then I know they did like a reboot or something a couple of years ago. But I wasn't too familiar with the tick either, so I never watched that. But I knew it existed. I knew some things about it though. I didn't bring the eraser though, so I can't erase more that I've done. I wanted to erase some more though. Thank you, Afro. Thank you very much. Okay. No, I can't remember the cross-gen comics, but I've heard the name though, cross-gen. Can't remember exactly what it was though. Thank you, Sarifa. Thank you very much. Yeah, Sarifa, I will draw something from there, of course. I'm in Sweden, Sarifa. Sweden, Europe, Northern Europe. The path, okay. No, I don't remember the path even. The only samurai stuff that I remember in comic books from that period, it was this, I can't remember the name of it, was this samurai, he was carrying a child all the time. It was very popular, this comic book, back in the day. I remember Frank Miller was like low-key inspired by it when he was drawing Wolverine. Yeah, Lone Wolf, thank you, that's it. Lone Wolf and Cub. It was hugely popular. I remember reading it, a couple of issues. The thing is, to be honest, I can't remember anything of it, but I read it because it was, I mean, everybody was talking about it. But I just can't remember if it was good, if I liked it, and what it was about. Maybe I'll pick it up one day and continue it somehow. Mainly just to see what all the fuss was about. Let's bring in the big guns. But unconsciously of how my son described this guy and his clothes, he kind of looks like a samurai. But my son described him like this. He kind of looked like, whoa, now I forgot the name of them. It's a game. Assassin's Creed, there you go. He said, because that's how I draw him the first time. But this time he wanted him without the hood. So I felt this is how he looked without the hood. Or how the Assassin's Creed looked like without hoods. But let's see what my son says tomorrow. Maybe he'll punish me or something, I don't know. That could happen, you never know. That means that I need to sleep in the balcony. Yes, we do have a balcony. Hey, King Kelly, how are you? Welcome back. Nice to see you, dude. Now it's a party. Oh, really? Man, I like the info you come with, Afro. You have a lot of info, and I like the what I keep hearing, and that's very interesting. I mean, me and my kid, we watched the first season of The Mandalorian. I felt it didn't feel like Star Wars. But you know, one thing that's very interesting about Star Wars, and now when you're telling me the inspiration of The Mandalorian, the first season, and that is that George Lucas, of course, doing Star Wars in that period, he was very influenced by Kurosawa and all these samurai movies when he was making Star Wars. I mean, you can tell on the clothes, it's very inspired by feudal samurai peasant wearing kind of a clothes. And now with the lone wolf inspiration too to the Mandalorian, that's like coming full circle. That's awesome, man. Okay, so who is Bayek? Is he like a samurai too? That's a cool name, by the way, Bayek. Now this ghost walker, he is going to be, or he is the avatar of death. I feel that's kind of cool. That's all coming from my son's imagination. Oh, Afro, he's oh, Banana Man, that sounds very awesome. There are roots from Egypt in my family, or my son has it in his blood, so that sounds very interesting about the Egyptian assassins. Afro, my son, he enjoys anime at this point. He's watching. He's been watching Dan Da Dan, and of course JJK, and he's been reading Moon Knight lately. He bought a couple of comics, so he's been reading Moon Knight. I haven't read them comics, but I can't remember the run and the artist, but I need to read it. It's when Moon Knight went to an asylum or something, and my son really likes to read that. He likes Moon Knight. I did too as a child, but I feel it's not the same Moon Knight that he's reading now. The Moon Knight I read when I was a kid, it was like, it was more like Batman, you know. A rich dude with a lot of fancy toys. But now it has, today Moon Knight is like, he has a lot of problem with his personalities, multiple ones. I have no memory of reading that in Moon Knight. But he said it's very good, so I need to start reading that comic too. I'm gonna steal it from him when he's at school or something, and I get back from work early. Let's see if we can find an eraser, my friends. No eraser, my friends, no eraser. It's just that I don't like, if you look closely, I don't know if you guys can see it, but you can see like the pencil work around here, and I don't like it. But I'm gonna find that eraser and I will fix it by myself later then. There, and he got some cool katana, this guy. Oh. Thank you, Afro. I need to check this path out. Who is the path? I need to check it out. You know, I'm one of the few who really enjoyed the original Ultimate Universe comic books. Not all of it, but I like the Ultimates, the beginning, awesome art. I haven't checked the new Ultimate Universe out yet, but I will do it because I like the first installment of the Ultimate Universe, and I need to get up to date to what Evil Reed Richards is up to. But I feel that that's a nice touch to like have an evil Moon Knight. I like that idea. Evil Moon Knight. I feel that what I understand about Moon Knight today, they made him a little bit of a psycho. I saw some panels the other day on the internet where I think it was, what's his name? The guy who copies everybody's moves. And he has a shield and a sword too. I can't remember his name though. Now that guy met Moon Knight, and Moon Knight like crashed I think it was a plane on the building that he was this villain. And then he said, oh, he was like, and they made him like a psycho Punisher kind of a feel to Moon Knight. So the villain was like, oh, I will never fight him again, or something like that. But like I said, Moon Knight wasn't like that when I read him before. And I liked them comics back in the day, in the 1920s. No, not that far away. Yeah, let's bring some light from behind to make it a little bit more interesting. Oh, okay, I understand that, Afro. I know that they like totally did something new this time with the Ultimate Universe. But I am curious about it though. Hold on, I need to make this test again on this app. This app doesn't believe that I'm a human being. So he tests me. You know, I failed this test. So like I always say, when I fail, I'm doubting myself if I'm human or not. Look, I succeeded. I don't belong to Cyberdyne or whatever they were called. I can't remember their name. Oh, that's very interesting, Afro. I kind of like that development with Moon Knight like that. I feel it sounds very interesting to have Moon Knight rule like in Africa or something like that. That's very like something new, fresh, something we haven't seen before. I feel. We need more of those stuff. Yeah, it's always about vibranium when it comes to Black Panther. So I'm not surprised at all. But the question is this god involved there? I can't remember the name of the god there. My son know all the names, but the Moon Knight god, is he involved in this plot? Here, make him look a bit crazier like this. Heavy D. Khonshu, yeah. Oh, okay. So even Raw. Oh, yeah, Raw. I remember Raw. I remember in the MCU when they had this pantheon, I think they call it, where all the gods were gathered in Thor, and they had the Wakandan panther god, and but I can't remember if I saw Khonshu there. I don't know if Khonshu was there. Bast, yeah, thank you. But Bast is not involved with. I mean, in this kind of plot, with Moon Knight versus Black Panther would be cool with Khonshu versus Bast or something like that. That's just what I'm saying, man. Oh, maybe I should draw it next time. That sounds cool. Okay, my friends, that's it. I did Mr. Ghostwalker. Hopefully, my son will not skin me alive, and he will like give me a thumbs up. No, I think he will like it. Or else he will just say change this or change that or change everything. Let's see what happens. But this is what he described to me, and hopefully he will approve. But yeah, let's see what happens, man. But that's it for today. Yeah, Banana Man, remind me tomorrow if I forget. I will try to remember, but you know, old timers forgets the important stuff. But I will try though. Afro, take care of yourself, all of y'all. Thank you for the company, my friends. And hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's check this guy out. Close up. One of his eyes is like deformed. It should be black with some blue in it. And the other one is normal. I'm just saying, man, so you know. Okay, my friends, take care of each other. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully, it is Sunday tomorrow, so let's see what happens.